What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're tuning in from. Appreciate you tuning in. As you can see, if you are a long-term viewer of this, you can see that my background is different. I moved into my office this week, which I'm pretty excited about. Built this office over the last several months and got it all ready to go. Got some decorating done. We are data people. Kansas City, where I live. All my books on my bookshelf. So I got my whole library set up. It's pretty cool. But the coolest thing is that you are now in the Viz Dojo. So enjoy. Let's get to it. So what do we got going on today? Well, we've got a really interesting challenge today from Erica. So what we are looking at is, actually I need to show you what I see. So let's go do this here. There we go. All right. So interesting. A tricky filter. We'll see how tricky this is. I've seen a lot of chatter, as always. I don't look at the requirements. I don't look at anything prior to this live stream, and we are live today, right now. And so I haven't looked at this. The only thing I've seen are people sharing it on Twitter and social media, and I try not to see the conversation that's happening. But sometimes on a week like this, people just love to talk about it, which is great. I want people to talk about it, but I also want this to be as real as possible. So we have a tricky filter. So let's look at the requirements. We've got create a bar chart sales by city. In this exercise, only use cities from the state of Ohio or choose your own state. Okay. Create a set that includes 5 key cities. Okay. And yeah, so that's the key cities up here. Okay. And then the next thing, color the key cities, no tooltips. Okay, now for the hard part. Give the users the ability to filter out any city except the key cities. Notice the key cities does not appear. Notice the key cities do not appear in the filter menu. Okay, so let's dig into what that means. So I got this, key cities. You're right. And Columbus, Cleveland, Toledo, Akron, and Cincinnati are not in this list. But they are here. We can also see that this is one worksheet. If we add, okay, so if we add something, it gets added to the sheet. Okay, Kent, yep. If I add Lancaster, it goes away. Bring it back. Okay, cool. All right, so basically we need, and then the other thing we have here is sales. Oh, okay, so we can sort it by sales or by key cities. Got it. It's interesting. That'll be interesting. I think I have a couple of ideas. So we know we're going to be using sets because she says to create a set. So that's what we'll do. And let's see. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. So we've got city. Put that on rows. Put state. I live in Missouri. So let's see how many cities they have in Missouri. Do they have enough for us to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Okay. Not enough. Not enough to make this challenge interesting. So let's go back and let's just do it. Come on. Where's the O's? There it is. Ohio. Nice. Okay. All right, so we'll do this. Sales based, and then because we're going to be doing sets, let's go ahead and add this to context so that anything we do down further is taken care of. Let's right click on city, create a set. Columbus, Cleveland, Toledo, Akron. City set. Columbus, Toledo, Akron, Cincinnati, and what was the other one? Cleveland. And we'll call this key cities. So we have our key cities here. Sort this by sales, just so it's done. Okay. And now, so what we need to do is figure out a way to create a list. How are we going to do this? Let's think about this. How are we going to do it? We need to create a list here. So one way that we can do it is, let's bring this over here. Other city lookup. And we can do if not key cities, then city, else null. Okay. Let's look what this looks like. Show filter. That's every other city, though. Why isn't... I would expect this to be... I would expect this filter... Only relevant values. There we go. Oh, maybe this one. All values in context. There we go. And so now you can see here what I can do now is I can do this. Oh, that goes away. Why does that go away? Oh, because null is the top cities. So if I do that, okay, yeah. All right. Well, let's just do... One, two, three, 4, 5. So what? So I need to figure out this null, and I need to remove, because the null is all of the others, right? The null is the top, is the key cities. Yeah, null is key cities. But I want them to be What if we did this? What if we did instead of nulls, we need to replace that null with something other than the other 5 cities, right? The top cities. Because as you can see, whenever I deselect null, all of my top cities go away, because that's what I've told Tableau is this null represents, like, I could just change this, right, to top cities. And then you can see in my filter list, I now have a new category. I now have a new dimension member called top cities, right? But that's, so we're there kind of, right? We're there kind of. We have this working, except we have this top cities in there, right? So we need to figure out a way to change this. So let's think about this. What if we did the overall what I guess I could do, would that work though? Let's just try it. Like, what if I just renamed this to one of these, right? I just changed it to Mason. Nope. Because now when I do that, that works. Okay, so that's not going to work. Let's see here. What are we going to do? Let's remove that. Okay, so we've got key cities. I think we're going to have to do... We could use set controls. I could figure out a way to create... If I could do the same thing I just did, but instead of using it as a dimension filter, I could, if I were to create the other cities as a set, I could then use set controls to show that. So let's think about that. So if not... Well, hold on. Let's do... Maybe I've already got it. I'll just go back to top cities. And then I'll create a set off of this. And... Why is it not like that? It needs to be an aggregate or refer to only cities. Okay. So then can I do other cities lookup not equal to top cities? still going to give me every... And then show... No. Okay. But that doesn't fix this. Nope, that's not working. So let's just change this right now. I want to make it higher up, right? So data source filters, add state to Ohio. Okay. Key cities. City. Other cities. Okay. Excuse me. It doesn't change anything. This is interesting. Okay, city. We have key cities. Key cities are selected. Do we need? We don't want to filter that. Let's see. Let's do let's create this view again here. Okay. This is interesting. How are we going to do this? Let's go back and see if there's any. Kent, Lakewood, Lancaster. Kent, Marion? Yeah, okay. Lorraine, Marion. All right. And then we have top cities. But we don't, so it's working so far, but we don't want to move, we don't want to remove that. What if we did like... What if we returned instead of... So I tried doing a... Right, I tried doing this earlier. But that just... Click apply, that takes that away. But if I click Marion, then my top cities go away. And that's not what we want, right? So what if like... What if we do... What if we do like some sort of an aggregate? And it's going to be really... It's going to... Whoa, what happened? Nope. Come on back. That was weird. Okay, like what if... What if we did like... I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. If not key cities, then return the city. And we've done that, right? Like that's what this is. And that makes it null. And that keeps it there. And then... There's city... Yep, that's a filter. We'll remove that. Remove that. No, it doesn't matter. Okay. What if we do like a... Return... Man, the overall, the table scope minimum... If not key cities, then city. But again, that takes... What if... Okay, where did they go? Okay, it's Bowling Green. Okay, because... This is a good one. This is a good one, Erica. Okay. Let's see. If not key cities. Right? So we're saying, show members. Yeah. Because that's working the way that we wanted it to, right? Like, if it's not in the key cities set, then return the city. And other cities, key cities. Right, because we have two. We have one that's in and one that's out. Because so that's not really going to work. Okay, well, because then what you're going to end up having is you've got a bunch of sales here in the end, because that's the end of key cities. Yeah, and then we've got the key cities. Oh, that's what that is, the key cities set. Other cities. And you've got in and in and in and out. It's in. You could do like if key cities and other cities, then city else other cities. I don't know if this is going to work. I doubt it. Oh. Okay, connect, and then can I do, let's show this set. Let's edit this set to remove that condition. Okay. What does that do? Out and out, but in. Oh. Yeah, but I don't want to do that. Right? Because that's going to, again, that removes my... Because if I remove that, then that removes that, and then that goes there. I feel like I'm like right on the cusp. Right? Let's put it this way. This is tough, guys. This is a toughie. Nope. Keep going. That. Nope. Keep going. I want to get back. I want to get back to... Is this where I went back to? Yeah, okay. So what if I did like... Alright, let's remove this because I don't have... Let's remove this because I don't have null in there anymore. And I want it to be... I only want to filter it to key cities or other cities. That's always true, yeah. Key cities. Oh. Let's do the sort real quick. Let's figure out that, because we know how to do that. Let's create a parameter. It'll be a Boolean parameter because there's only two values. True will be key cities. This will be by sales. Case parameter 3. When true, then else. And okay, so there's that. So that's working. And then we'll do a nested desorting, or a nested sum of sales. Whoop. Sort. Nested sum of sales. Sort nested ascending. There. look at this again. Not key cities. If not key cities, then city, right? Because we want to return. So let's just start there one more time. Let's get rid of this. If not key cities, then return city. And that creates this null in the other cities. Right? Like, because that's not accounting for that's right, because this is what happens whenever you're in the false, which is, or when you're in the false of that logical statement, which is the top cities. So it makes sense that whenever I do that, right, you get this null here. What we want is we want to remove this guy so that he's not there, and he always stays. We want to remove this from the set, but keep it in this. What if I do this? Oh, looky there. So I did that, and that's not doing anything. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I think we're there. Right? I'm deselecting null, and nothing, and the city is not going away. My top cities are not going away. Oh, I'm close. So now I think if I go back to this calculated field, and I do, well, first let's do, if I do none, look at that, look at that, it all stays. Ooh, guys, we're getting there. All right, so if I do Kent, Lakewood, Lancaster, Lorraine, Marion, and now, just for the sake of exploring, let's go back and let's do Marion again. Invalid field formula due to limitations in the data set. Don't know what that means. Oh, then, else. There we go. And look at that. And it doesn't change the value. So look at that. That works. So whenever I did that, right? But now let's make this, so now we don't want to hard code anything. We want to stay away from hard coding because that limits our ability to make this dynamic. So what are we going to do now? Well, let's go back to the other thing where I did a fixed table scope to find the minimum of, if not key cities, then city and that does that. And now I don't have null or top cities or anything like that. I've got my things. So now we can go here. Now we can do sort on format, on nested, descending sum of sales. And then we'll do this, and we'll do that to make that there. Hey, Did we just sort that? Did we just figure this out? Oh, that's fun. Let me see here. My stream, my chat. I just want to make sure that I haven't missed any chats here. Hopefully I haven't, but you never know. Okay. All right, good. Okay, so look at that. So we've got all that. Let's go back here. So look at that. We fixed it. We did it. Now, can I do key cities show set? And can I change this back to a single value, multi-value list, multi-value drop down? And I'll change this to a multi-value drop down. And can I go, I don't think we need this anymore. Edit filter, do I have any? Okay. Oh, okay, so that's going to be, okay. So now I can do that. Now I can get rid of Akron in my top cities, add Bowling Green. Yeah, look at that. Now, oh yeah, what? Okay, so we've solved it. So if you liked enjoying that, that stumble through, it wasn't a walkthrough by any means. It was a stumble through. Give me a like. Drop a comment. And it really helps out the channel. But let's finish the rest of this out, and then we can see if we can't. So we've got the ability now to do. We can change our key cities. All right, we can change our key cities. We can change our top cities. Oh, so let's try that. So if I do this, and I uncheck, and I add Bowling Green to my top cities, if I've done this correct, I should see Akron in the other cities lookup set. And there it is. Look at that. That's fun. That's really fun. Okay. Now, all right. So let's figure the rest of this out. Let's format the rest of this, and go here. She gave us a hex code, which is great, and edit this. Get there. Oop. Okay, what? And then this is kind of a grayer gray, right? Oh. Paste, okay. And then this guy is a lighter gray. Click OK. And then we'll add our mark labels. Oh, but they're on the inside of the bar. So the way that we can do that is we'll turn off those, make this a dual axis, make this a circle, make those bars, make these circles, but we will drop the size all the way down, and the opacity, yep, and then drop the size all the way down. And now we can drop that on there, and then we can do left there. And then we can make these a dual axis. And I don't like why. I don't know why that text is showing up like that, but it should be white. That's not really great either. It's better, but it would be really cool if it would be bigger or better, but I don't know. I think we'll leave it right there for now. I don't know. Does that really matter? I don't really think so. We got the values on there. You can see what they are. Let's click show header. Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. That looks good. We will get rid of the title. We don't need to show the true false. And now whenever, oh yeah, that's the other thing I need to check, just confirm. Show my parameter, sort by key cities, sort by sales. Bingo. That's working. All right. Okay. But now, trying to think, it would be really cool if you could make this even more dynamic and change the state. But I think that would require a little bit more. That would require a lot more headaches because you would have to, because they're sets, they're not dynamic sets, right? They are sets are pretty static. Now we could add state back in as an option. I put it as a data source filter. I could put it as a worksheet filter, put state in, and then I would have to create a top 5 filter for a dynamic top 5 filter for cities to get your key cities, and so that every time you changed your state, that list would repopulate. I don't think I'm going to have time to do that on this live stream, but that would be an interesting next step, right? To go forward. So anyway, so that was a lot of fun. But I think we got it, and we added both. Let's just make sure. Now the hard part: key cities. Yes. Bonus: give the ability to sort key cities versus other, or sort by sales. Okay, got it. Yep. Sort. That's my sort. So now we can just put this on a dashboard, give it a name, do some more dashboard formatting, and we're done. So that's it. So excellent challenge. Let's one more time. Let's figure out how this works, right? So the very first thing is basically what we did is we just created a set. We just created a set off of cities. Well, first we filtered down to a single state. We chose Ohio because it had a lot of states in it. We created a state off of the cities within that state, and we just chose any random 5. And then from there, what we did is we created a filter, or a dimension that returns all of the other cities not in the key cities list. And then to format, or to get rid of that null, or get rid of the top cities in this result set, all we did is we returned the minimum alphabetic city from the rest of the cities, right? Then we created a set off of that new result set. And the reason that this works, the whole reason that this works, is because we added city. We added the city dimension to rows. We didn't put the members in and out of set from either the key cities or the other cities. We just added, right? And then the And then the other thing that we did is we filtered to only show key cities or other cities. So that's how this works. That's a really tricky challenge, but we did it. So, nicely done. Great challenge. As always, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Like it says up there, we are all data people. I'm Hipster Viz Ninja. Go forth and viz.